With that being said, welcome to the new show on the block. Touching every topic, guaranteed to make it hot. Run them Phillip River spirals to Gurley running the rock. Run them Lake Show dunks to them game winning shots. It's a lock, it's a fact that we only spitting facts. Like who wreck a finna flop and who stay on top of that. Who the hottest of the month and who really spitting trash. Don't stress, just guess. This your favorite podcast. Everything should be dead after.
That's what he said.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending what time it is, wherever you are in the world. Listen to us right now. I am Francisco, your host with the most, a.k.a. defective_TDK on the IG, and I'm chilling with my co-host.
What's up, everybody? It's Daniel, a.k.a. Unruly Pretty Rocco on that IG.
And you are now tuned in to episode 62 of
With That Being Said.
And today we got a cornucopia, friends.
Have you been reading a dictionary?
No, I just heard that word a lot this last week.
From who? From what?
From the Thanksgiving festivities.
Cornucopia.
Cornucopia. You know what a cornucopia is?
No, I don't actually.
Cornucopia, for those of you who don't know, because I'm assuming a lot of you don't. Picture Thanksgiving decoration. Close your eyes, everybody. Close your eyes.
Okay,
Picture
yeah.
Thanksgiving decorations, right?
Hey, hopefully you're not driving.
And, yeah, if you're driving, keep one eye open. And one image that I'm sure comes to you is in the middle of the table. There's like that big horn that has like squash and different fruits falling out of that big brown horn. Right?
Yeah.
That big brown horn is a cornucopia.
For sure.
Also, pause, because that could have been a euphemism for a penis. Big brown horn.
I mean, I didn't think about that, but all right, cool.
But now you did. We got some friends in the building. We got some people who are pretty special to me. I known them, over 10 years? About 10 years. First off, the one who's going to be joining us on the show is a Marine, a current pilot in training. It's Brandon.
Hey guys, how you doing? Thank you, Francisco.
Very excited to be here, as you can tell by the
Yeah,
sound of his voice.
Yeah, he's hella excited.
And the guy who's a little bit nervous. I'm just looking at him right now, and I can tell he's nervous. He's got all the butterflies in his stomach going on. Well, this guy over here, he represented Team USA at the age of 16. Went to Brazil and held it down. Recruited goalie, coming out of high school into college. Boy did his thing. Now engaged, living the adult life. It's
we
my
just
boy.
we just found out he's engaged like 2 hours ago, by the way.
It's my boy Juan. What's up, Juan? So, if you've never felt like a failure before, you probably do now, surrounded by these gentlemen. We got a Marine.
What have we done?
Team USA representative. I mean, I be kicking it. You feel me?
Hey, we got a podcast, right?
I be. And that's why we're drinking on this episode. In case you can't figure that out. How was your guys' Thanksgiving?
It was dope. Spent it with family. Ate a lot. You know, the huge. I helped out. You know, I wasn't that dude that just didn't do nothing.
What did you do?
I cut the ham.
I guess.
I did something though.
Yeah, but that's like the least amount of effort you can do without saying I didn't do anything.
But
you
I
know
did
what I'm saying?
something.
Yeah, I'll give it to you.
I didn't just sit there and give me my food. I cut the ham.
Brandon?
I carved the ham.
I actually had a wonderful Thanksgiving. You know, I was with my girl's family, and it was lovely.
Lovely.
It was lovely.
Did you do anything to help?
No, not really.
Okay.
I mean,
at least you're honest about it.
I mean, well, I was there. I showed up.
I was there.
I drove 2 hours in like the rain and snow.
You said my presence is.
Hold on. He said rain and snow. Where the fuck did you go?
Well, cause and where Banning is, like the Morongo.
Yeah.
Pretty much that area.
Oh, snowing?
Yeah.
Fuck.
We had like Caltrans, like kind of like with their plower on the side of like the road and just like pushing off like the snow.
Did you have to put chains on your tires? Or?
I did not.
Oh, okay.
But my
He
girl
didn't give a fuck.
But my girl tried to like say like, oh, you need change on your tires, and I'm like, that's not gonna stop me.
I mean, also it might should. It might should. Though,
I mean,
you might. Yeah, it's a little safer if you did, but
risky for everybody else on the road.
I mean, but you're here.
Yeah, I took
You
my
didn't die, but
chances.
did you
so
die?
No, I did not.
Exactly. So we're
So-
straight, right?
We here.
All right. I mean, we are here. We are in the building. Thank you guys for coming. Thank you for everybody who's tuning in and listening. Hopefully you guys had a great holiday. Hopefully you're all safe and had fun. As you guys know, when people come on the show, we tend to drink. So every time with that being said, it gets mentioned, we gonna sip. Everybody got a drink in their hand, man. I want to talk about the first topic. You guys familiar with Wheel of Fortune?
Yes.
Wheel. of
Fortune. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Uh.
The game show. So this last week, there was a contestant who lost on a technicality,
Oh, really?
and
Wait,
based
ahead,
off
go
the
ahead.
technicality, she lost $10,000.
Did she lose all her money or
What?
just $10,000?
I think that was all of
That
it.
was
I
her
think
winnings.
she had a little under $2,000 in winnings,
Uh-huh.
and then she had an $8,000 trip that she lost.
Oh, fuck.
And for anybody who doesn't know, Wheel of Fortune basically is they take turns in trying to solve a puzzle on the board, and they can guess vowels, they can guess consonants. So there.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, fuck. I didn't remember that one. I didn't remember that one. And basically, you can choose to solve the puzzle. So when it was her turn to solve the puzzle, the correct answer was right football, left Sally. That's the correct answer to the puzzle.
Right football,
Left Sally.
Sally. Okay.
That's the correct answer.
What?
What she said was right football, left, and Sally.
Left and Sally.
Yes, she threw in the and because she was listing all the answers. Right football, left, and Sally.
That's saying, okay,
Oh,
listing. Okay,
I see.
okay.
I see.
And your boy Pat Sajak said,
Mm.
I'm sorry, you threw the word and in there, and that's not the answer. So they go to the next guy, and the next guy says it properly, and
That's
he wins.
whack.
Wow.
So my question to you guys is, do you think she should have kept her winning? You think she should have won? They should have let it slide.
Of course. Because she got it right. She got it right. She was listing the words.
So I would want her to win, but my thing is, if we do it for her, we got to do it for everybody. That
but like
fucks
Yeah.
it.
but every
And it's like, oh, but I meant.
it's like when they play Jeopardy and they don't say what is.
Yeah.
Like they get it wrong. I guess it's stupid.
I mean, you just threw an and. Like, how much of a deal that is, you know?
And
Like,
she was
and.
listing the word this, and this.
But by
Yeah.
what?
But
okay.
when it's your turn, you say, I'd like to solve the puzzle, please.
yeah.
And they say, okay. And then you have to read the phrase that's on the
I'm
board.
sorry, but I remember. You guys remember the South Park episode of Jeopardy?
I do not. Oh,
Do you remember,
one,
you
one
remember
knows.
it,
One
right?
knows.
You remember it, right? Oh,
Is it
God.
Jeopardy or is it Wheel of Fortune?
Oh fuck!
I
That's
think it's
awkward.
Wheel of Fortune.
But you see, my man's over here. It's all good, bro. We're on the same wavelength. It's Wheel of Fortune. Y'all remember that episode?
Yeah,
That's
I
all I'm
didn't,
thinking about right now.
I don't wanna-
laughing
It
my
escapes
ass
me
off.
at the moment.
I didn't want to bring it up.
I don't,
But
I don't, I'm not, if you guys haven't seen it, go look it up on YouTube. I'm not gonna say nothing because it's
yeah, I'm not going to ruin it for you. I'm not going
But
to
it's
spoilers.
hilarious.
Look it up for yourself.
and it's hella racist.
And if you laugh, you laugh. And if you don't laugh, Danny's a piece of shit.
Hey.
I was going to ask you guys, what game show would you guys go on? What game show you guys think you would be good on?
You want to go first?
The Price is Right.
For real? I feel like
That's a great answer.
look,
Great answer. Great answer.
Look, the thing is that I feel like they be. Those prices are not correct. I don't know.
I think it depends. Because at first, my first answer go to is like Family Feud. But honestly, you're depending on a lot of the people to come through and clutch up. And you know,
If they had like Friend Feud, yeah.
I don't know if I can depend on you guys. To clutch
Damn.
up.
Oh yeah.
I feel like if I could choose my starting five for Family Feud, I could fuck shit up.
Who would you choose?
Don't trip.
No, I want to know.
Who would I
Let's
choose?
do.
Doesn't
let's do
include
this.
doesn't include anyone in the room here.
No.
No.
Let's do this. Let's do this. All right, you get to name your starting five for Family Feud,
Okay,
but they have to be celebrities and they can't be geniuses.
and they can't be
Yeah,
geniuses.
yeah, just celebrities. Who'd you take?
Celebrities,
Mhm.
sports people, right?
Those are pro athletes. So yeah.
Yeah.
Sean McVay,
Okay,
It's
smart dude.
not mad at that.
Greg Popovich, Phil
Okay.
Jackson.
Are you just taking coaches?
Yeah, they're smart. And then maybe Kobe.
Yes.
they're strategic.
Nah,
Yeah.
I'm taking people that like we're gonna have fun on the show.
I'm trying to win, bro.
I mean, if I have fun with them and we become friends, they already have money. What do I need it for? They're my friends.
You need the money.
Yeah, but they're my friends.
You're assuming they'll give you money.
I'm making it into that circle. I'm making it to the group chat.
Yeah.
I'm getting in that group chat. I was like, you guys, dinner next Friday? What's up? I'm probably taking like Robert Downey Jr. I'm taking the little guy from Game of Thrones.
Peter Dinklage.
That guy. I'm probably taking Jorge Masvidal.
Oh, just in case
Street
somebody wants to,
Jesus. Just in case
somebody wants smoke.
Steve Harvey don't like my answer. Street Jesus on his ass, boy. You feel me? Dave Chappelle, because you know he had the best answers. Dave Chappelle would have the best answers.
But would they be the right answers?
I don't know, but we'd have a great time on the show.
I don't know.
That would be a good time.
We'd
That
have
would
a great time on
That'd
the
be
show.
that'd be a good time.
Brandon, who would you take?
The first thing that comes to my person that comes to my mind would be Dwight from The Office.
Howard? Oh.
Dwight
Oh.
Schrute, bro. How dare
Yeah.
you?
Why? Dwight
I-
Howard's been popping lately.
I mean,
Dwight Schrute
I don't
would know what's
know.
up.
I don't know how I feel about him when it comes to game shows. You know,
Why?
I mean, on the court, it's a different thing. Game shows, I don't know. I don't want
I
to
feel-
discriminate too.
I feel like I would prefer him on a game show.
He'd be entertaining, but you
Yeah,
wouldn't,
like he has a
but you
good
wouldn't win.
personality.
But you wouldn't win. Dwight Schrute, assistant to the regional manager, he'd win.
You would not
win.
win. Every answer would be Bears
win.
beats
He win.
Battlestar Galactica. You would not win with Dwight
This
Schrute.
man has the game face on. He is here for a reason, and I like that.
Dwight Schrute. I fucks with that answer.
All right,
So you
well,
got 3 left.
My other one would be Hassan Minaj, the comedian, the Indian.
okay,
Oh,
I
I-
think.
I-
does he have colored eyes?
I feel like
Brown eyes. Does that count as colored?
they're like Hazel.
I mean, it is a
it's-
color. Hey, you got me there. You got me there.
I think I saw like one of his stand-ups on. It's on Netflix, right?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
he has his own show on Comedy Central. It's
Uh-huh.
the Patriot Act.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Kind of like I wouldn't say a ripoff of Stephen Colbert,
Yeah, yeah.
Colbert, but
In that case,
And-
my last one would be Trevor Noah. That's what my last one would be.
Ah, that's interesting.
My squad fucking lit,
I
dude.
guess you got the comedian squad.
2 comedians.
What were the other ones? What were the other ones again? I forgot.
It's RDJ, Peter Dinklage,
Oh.
Jorge Masvidal, Dave Chappelle, and Trevor Noah.
RDJ's a comedian.
Is he? No, he's not.
Yeah.
No, he's not.
I guess.
He's not a comedian. You would never see him
you
have a
got the
stand-up
muscle. You
special.
got Masvidal for the muscles, so you straight.
Unless you're counting me as a comedian, then yeah. I guess we do got a comedian squad. So since Thanksgiving just passed, one of the biggest traditions in Thanksgiving celebration is the Macy's Parade in New York, right? It just passed, and your boy Jimmy Fallon was on one of the parade, one of the floats.
okay.
He was on there, had himself a great time. You know, he was lip singing, he was dancing, acting a fool.
What we do on Thanksgiving?
And I saw an article that said people were like so disappointed with Jimmy Fallon that like he let people down or whatever. I'm like, oh, I wonder what happened. So I go to click on the video that everyone's talking about, and honestly, it just looks like he's having a great time.
Interesting.
Like he's on the float with the Roots, and like I didn't see him do anything bad.
the Roots were there too.
Yeah, they were
Oh,
playing.
that's
They were
dope.
playing music,
That's
Yeah.
dope. It's dope as fuck.
and
Right
he was
on.
just lip singing, you know, pretending to perform and like having a
Uh-huh.
good time. But then I went to go read the comments, and people were saying, "Oh my God, he's so drunk. Oh, look how drunk." You know, he is. How drunk does he have to be that offbeat or whatever? I'm like, well, I guess. I mean, he wasn't syncing up the words correctly, but also he wasn't seriously performing. Like, what did
But
you
also,
expect?
how
from
drunk
him?
were you on Thanksgiving? That's the real question.
Me?
No, just in general.
Oh.
The people who are hating.
Oh,
like,
like-
y'all were lit.
My thing is, if I get invited onto a parade, onto a float, I'm probably gonna drink
Yeah,
because parades are boring.
that's true. You're basically just sitting as people like you're passing people.
If you're
Yeah.
if you're
on
the
the-
parade's boring, but
Uh-huh.
if you're in the parade,
Ye-
fuck that.
Yeah.
Because you're not seeing nothing new. You're seeing the ass of the float in front of you.
Yeah, definitely.
You gotta make it lit, and you gotta do the same
Yeah.
thing for people over and over again.
So my thing is, I don't blame him if he was tipsy, but I don't think he was. Like based off that video, it'd be fucking stupid for people to be like, he was so drunk,
That's
and he
stupid.
let me down.
Is this? I mean, he could be your hero, but he know the man's having a good time. You know, like
It's fucking Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
He's
like-
here to
like,
celebrate.
come on, man,
Like,
let the man have a good time.
he's lip singing with a pink microphone. You think he's taking himself serious? Like, come on, son.
no, not really. Yeah, you're right.
Come on, son.
100% not. No, come on, guys.
But I think that leads to society and how soft culture is now with like social media and the whole age and how everybody just wants to find something to attack. That's what the whole thing felt like for me.
Like the cancel,
Okay.
You're talking about like cancel culture ish, or
Yeah, like let's find something to be mad about.
yeah, like how dare you have fun on a float on
And-
Thanksgiving and maybe be buzzed.
Yeah, exactly.
Like that's what we all do on Thanksgiving. We all drink and
Well, I
have
mean-
fun. I mean,
If you invite me to a parade next year, I'm getting lit. Whether I'm on the
Right.
sideline or I'm on the float.
it's
Yeah.
not like he was like throwing up, like
Yeah, he was. Yeah,
It's not like he was flipping people off, like
Yeah.
grabbing his dick and shit. Like, no, dude.
No.
He was fucking lip syncing, dancing around like what he does on his show.
yeah.
yeah. This man's clearly having fun, and then apparently it's not cool to have fun on Thanksgiving.
How I don't know.
Like,
bro.
come on, guys.
Yeah, I found it ridiculous, to be honest. But I mean, that's like the day and age that we live in now. I wanted to ask you guys because there's some new music that just dropped, and there's one guy that you guys are very fond of. I haven't personally checked out the
Pause.
project, but what?
We're fond of a guy. Relax.
That wasn't even bad.
It's
I
like,
can
go
I can
ahead.
get worse.
Let's go. All right, let's do this.
You want me to try again?
Try again.
No, hey.
When it comes to defending people, this guy you guys go hard for.
I do go hard for him.
Pause. See?
Big advocate.
And I'm talking about FABO.
Hello.
Fabulous.
U.S.
Loso.
I didn't want to try to spell it. Yeah, Loso. So he just dropped a new project. And what's it called?
It's called Summertime Shootout 3. Coldest summer.
Bang,
ever.
bang, 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 bang.
Coldest summer ever?
Yeah.
That title's way too long for me. Off top.
All right, good thing.
Tell me
Okay.
about the project.
I think this obviously it's his third one. He releases one every summer. It's been a mixtape, but I guess now people are releasing their mixtapes on Apple Music. I don't know how that works now, but he has some good features. He has Meek Mill on it, Lil Durk, a Boogie with the hoodie, Tory Lanez. You got Jeremiah. You got the King of R&B, Jacquees on there.
That's right, boy.
Ty Dolla, PNB Rock, Gucci, Roddy Ricch. I got a song with Chris Brown for all you Chris Brown R&B peeps. I actually got 2 songs with Jeremiah, and it's a good. I mean, so far so good. I haven't really listened to all of it yet. Got through like the first 3 songs. I didn't really like the song with Lil Durk because I don't really fuck with Lil Durk like that. But I mean, it's just East Coast rapping, Loso.
How you feel?
This is a star-studded lineup, and I haven't personally peeped it out yet. But from his past projects, from like the Soul Tapes, like
Yeah, I know that's really, for me at least, that's where you really got into him. Pause. The Soul Tapes.
yes, the Soul Tapes, and
You gotta be careful what the fuck I say now.
no, and like I expect nothing less from Fabulous. He's gonna keep putting it out there, keep putting the bars, having great features, and
Having great sports references.
and
Probably the greatest.
Yeah, I don't disagree. He does have great sports references. One of the best to have sports references. Constantly be apparent in his verses.
His verses, in his
he made.
repertoire.
Oh, pause. Sorry, he made a song dedicated to Kobe, the Black Mama freestyle.
I would have
remember
named
that.
it
It
something
was-
else. I would have named it something.
I mean,
because that sounds weird.
How,
yeah, but it was dedicated to him, and then like, you hear the Kobe chants of Kobe, Kobe in the background. So
Dog, Lil Wayne did Kobe doing work too for on my shirt.
I'm the greatest on the court. I
He the
forgot
greatest on the court. I'm the greatest on the verse.
yeah, but this is different though. This hits different.
I mean, I'm just saying somebody did it already.
Hey man, people can do it again. It's all good.
Yeah, there you go.
Why you being a hater?
I'm not being a hater. I'm just saying I haven't listened to this project yet. You guys are big fans of this dude. We'll see. Is that fair?
That's fair.
This is fair.
Is that fair? We'll
This is fair. This is yeah.
This
see.
is-
Coming from
Also,
you, it's fair.
Shout out Wale. That's all I said.
All right,
That's
all
all
right.
I said. Just last night, The Game dropped another album
Yes, sir.
titled Born to Rap. Apparently, it's his last album. He's done after this.
I don't believe it.
Breaking news. No one here believes it. Do you, Brandon?
I don't believe that at all.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't believe that. Come on,
Yeah,
come on, game.
Come on.
You still in the game?
I mean, the title says it all, right? Born to Rap. Basically, throughout the album, he's gonna come with bars. He's gonna come with lyrical ability and wordplay because he feels like his sole purpose on this earth was to rap. That's kind of what you get. But I like how he kind of plays on it, where the name of the album is Born to Rap, but death is like a reoccurring theme throughout the whole album.
Uh-huh.
Throughout the whole album. Besides that, he has some dope features. He's got some features that I
Who you got?
wish weren't on there. But he got some dope features. He got Bryson Tiller.
Oh.
I never thought I was gonna get the Game and Bryson Tiller. On top of that, they
Okay.
do a sample of Big Pun, Still Not a Player.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I really like the song a
Oh,
lot.
dog, that shit's so smooth, dog.
Okay.
I think that was called Stay Down. That's probably my favorite song so far. He got Anderson .Paak, Trey Songz. You got C Breezy. Dom Kennedy's on a few songs on there, and you got a Nipsey verse on there too.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And that shit's hard, to be honest. The
okay,
Nipsey verse is pretty hard, dog. So I'm fucking with the project so far, but I feel like it's a little too long. There was definitely songs that shouldn't have made it.
What are the collabs that you didn't like? The features you didn't like?
Well, I'm not a big Dom Kennedy fan.
He's kind of a little, not a little. He is monotone as fuck.
Yeah, he's monotone as fuck. Red Cafe, I felt like he didn't need to be on that project.
Who?
Red Cafe came out with a song featuring Fabulous maybe like 8 years ago and then disappeared.
What?
I don't even know that.
No,
song.
he-
What?
Look up Red Cafe. That's probably the first song that pops
I'm
up.
gonna look it up right now.
Yeah, I swear.
Nah, play that right
You never
now.
heard of him?
Mm.
Also, I don't know how the clearing rates work, Brandon, so we're not gonna play that right now. But if you in your car after this episode, you can go ahead and play that.
Alright.
I'm ill. Right?
Oh, I thought, what is it?
I'm ill, featuring Fabulous.
That sounds right.
Yeah, right. I don't know. I've
I'll
never heard
take
it
it.
before.
Sounds like something Fabulous
I'm
would
gonna listen
do.
to it later.
But also,
2010.
I've been through, also 8 years ago.
Yeah.
I've been through the album twice already. It's cool. I'm gonna go back a third time, but I feel like I would definitely. There's songs you can skip on there.
Okay.
There's some dope shit on there. Travis Barker's on there.
Oh,
There's a bunch
wait,
of songs,
you
just
say
a lot of
Travis
fluff.
Barker?
Travis
basically.
Barker's on there.
What? Okay.
Ed Sheeran's on there twice.
Oh, Miguel's on it. I just saw right now.
Miguel's
dope.
on it.
Okay.
Yeah. So there's definitely dope features. There's definitely good music on there. I wouldn't want it to be his last one. I feel like it's not a good way to go out.
Really?
Yeah, just
Alright.
because there's too much on there. It shouldn't be on there.
Uh huh.
It shouldn't be on there. Oh, he has a song 21 Savage
Okay.
called The Code. That's what it is.
Interesting. That's a weird mix.
So
I like it. It doesn't fit with the rest of the album, but I like
But
it.
it's a good song.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
He has I don't know if you guys remember, Nas back in the day had a song called Rewind, where basically he tells a story, but he tells it starting at the end, and then by the end of his verse is the beginning of the story.
Uh huh.
So the game does that. He samples that same song, and he calls it Rewind too, and he tells a whole story going backwards.
Oh.
And I was like, damn, that's pretty hard.
Yeah.
That's a big up to Nas, and that's being creative, and that's ability, dog. So it's
Yeah.
like, if you're going to have an album named Born to Rap, you should have a song like that on
That's
there.
dope.
Mhm.
That's
It's just
super
hard
dope.
as
Uh-huh.
fuck.
Mhm.
I mean.
Also, somebody did it already, so
Agreed.
Yeah.
Throw that shit out the window.
So, in comparison to his other albums, how would you rank this one?
Fuck, but that's tough because off the top of my head, he has like 5-6 albums. The Doctor's Advocate
what about his
and the
more recent
documentary are like
albums?
1 and 2.
Mm-hmm.
Like
his
compared
more
to
recent
to his
albums?
more recent albums.
Well, I really love the documentary too.
Uh huh.
That shit was hard as fuck, I think. Like, it was a long album because he had 2 sides to it, but I thought it was dope. I thought you could really play both sides all the way through. Jesus Piece was really good.
I really like Jesus Piece a lot.
He had that 1992 album. That shit was pretty weak.
I don't remember that one. I don't think I listened
Yeah.
to
Exactly. See.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly. See?
Like, what?
So this album is better than that one.
Mhm.
It's better than that already.
All
Just
right.
first listen through, it's already better than that one. But yeah, I would definitely recommend for people to go ahead and check that out. Something you guys should check out if you haven't already is the Los Angeles Lakers, baby.
Yeah.
Ooh, the Lake Show.
But don't drown though.
But don't drown though.
Come on, dog. Wheezy,
That-
F baby.
That was a good one.
The Lakers are 16-2. They're both 8-1 on the road and at home. My only problem is, and I brought this up last week on the episode, 3 out of their last 4 wins have been by 4 points or less. They're getting wins,
But they're closer than.
but they're closer than they should be, especially to some of these teams. Like, we beat OKC by 3. And you let OKC score 127 points. Like, they have Chris Paul, nobody else. Why are they scoring 127?
True.
Especially if we're going to be the defensive team that we want to be. Tonight, we're taking on the Washington Wizards. Should be a dub, right?
Yeah,
I
pretty
agree.
easy.
I agree.
Bradley Beal needs to go somewhere else. They need to put him on a contender. They need to put him next to a superstar because that boy could shoot the fucking ball.
Mhm.
That boy plays defense, but I think his contract's way too big. On Sunday, we're taking on the Mavericks. If you guys remember the first time we took on the Mavericks, that game went to
Yeah.
overtime.
Yeah.
That game was fucking crazy.
Mhm.
The Lakers ended up closing out at Dallas. So I think this time we're at home. And Dallas is ranked the 5th seed in the West, right? The Lakers are number 1.
Yes.
Okay.
Dallas is the 5th seed.
Okay.
On Tuesday, we're taking on Denver Nuggets. We haven't played them yet, but the Nuggets are the 2nd seed in the West. They're a tough team. They just, they have no real superstar that stands out. I guess maybe Jokic, but they just play team ball, and they play hard. They're a
Okay.
hard-nosed team. I think it's in Denver, so that's gonna be a test for sure. And then on Wednesday, second night of a back-to-back, we're taking on the Utah Jazz. It's your
Ooh,
boy Mike Conley and Donovan Mitchell. It's gonna be a great game.
All right.
What do
I
you
could
think?
see us losing one of these three.
So well, there's at least one loss in this.
Yeah, we're gonna beat the Wizards tonight, but you're taking on the Mavericks, Nuggets, and the Jazz. Like, this is why it's so tough to play in the West, because you don't get nights off, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You don't get nights off. These are all fucking contenders at the end of the day. So I can see us losing one of these,
I can also see us going 3-0. Honestly, it's weird.
especially
Yeah.
when KCP balling.
Exactly. Hey, put some respect on his name.
Were you on the trade KCP train? Did you see all that hype?
I did see all that hype.
Were you like,
I was on it. I was for
you
I
were
it.
was
down
not.
with it?
I was for it. I was
I
yeah.
wasn't on it.
I was
wasn't
for
on
it. I was for it. I was for it.
The
Nah.
disrespect is unreal, bro.
No, I was for it.
I remember people were no. I don't. I was like, no, chill. Like, why are you guys tripping? Like, he's not our. We don't have to. He's not our fucking support of the offensive side of the fucking team. Like, we're good. Like, we don't need him to score 20 points a game.
Yeah, and especially now that Avery Bradley went down with that injury and they inserted him into the starting lineup, like, he's showing up and showing out. Like, that's what he's supposed to do. That right, next man up. That's all you can ask for, and he's proven himself. So it is
Y'all
what it is.
still want to trade him?
We'll see in 2 weeks when he goes 3 games in a row with 0 points. We'll see how we feel then.
Don't do him like that.
Around the league, the Celtics and the Nets games have been fucking interesting, especially because we had the Celtics let Kyrie Irving walk, right?
Yeah.
He went over to the Nets, and then the Celtics made the move for Kemba Walker. So the first game's in Boston, Kyrie doesn't play, and the whole crowd starts chanting, you know,
Yeah.
what are they saying?
Kyrie's better?
Yeah, Kyrie's better. Yeah.
No,
yeah.
that's at Brooklyn.
Oh.
When Kemba was on the free throw line, they were all chanting Kyrie's better, and I was like, damn, honestly,
That's
that kind of
Yeah.
hurts. If they did that to me, I would miss my free throw.
I fucking did.
Like, you guys got me. You guys
Yeah,
fucked
like,
me up on
man, I
that
don't
one.
want to play no more.
Yeah, but whatever it was, you know, they had their chance in Boston or whatever, and I like it because it seems like it's the building, it's the foundation for what could be a rivalry to
future
come in the
rivalry,
next few
yeah.
years.
Mhm.
Because the Boston Celtics have all those young guys on that team, and then you look at Brooklyn, they're waiting to get KD back,
Mhm.
and they got Kyrie, and they're signed on contract, so they're gonna be there a minute.
Mhm.
So it's gonna be interesting, and honestly, those two teams have so much potential that it's gonna be fun to watch once KD comes back healthy, for sure. I know we talked about the Lakers, but I didn't mention Anthony Davis returned to New Orleans. You guys see that?
Yeah. Here we go.
Yes.
He shut it
Yes.
down. Shut
Yes.
it.
But put up
down.
41 and 9, and then I think he got a steal to seal the
To
game.
cap the game.
But he got booed.
Oh, he got super booed.
But do you guys think that's fair?
Yeah,
Uh,
I don't have a problem with it.
to an extent, because it's kind of like you played for us first, you know what I mean, and it's like and then you got traded, and now you're back here.
And he forced his way out of there.
Right.
Yeah.
He forced a trade.
So it's like, yeah, that's fine. That's
No,
completely fine.
I didn't like it
Why not?
because he's been there for 7 years. The 7 years he was there, you never heard any of drama of him wanting to leave or anything like that. You never heard anything like that. Even though they would constantly not make the playoffs, or if they made the playoffs, they lose in the first round because they never put a team around him. And that goes to the owners and the GMs, and even the coaches who game plan. Like, we have to put pieces around him. He's an all-star. He's a superstar, a future Hall of Famer. We have to give him the opportunity to win. We're not giving him that. So if I've been here, if I spent 7 years of my career and I'm in my prime, I'm like, I got to go somewhere else because you haven't shown me that you're going to do what you need to in order for me to win.
That reminds me of when LeBron left the Cavs for the first time. That reminds me of that. He was just like, man, like I can't do this for 8 years with the Cavs. He didn't really, you know what I mean?
But it's different only because he went with 2 other superstars when no one else had that.
Yes.
So it's like, let's go win together because I can't beat anybody.
But that's what Anthony Davis did, and
In a time where now it's even throughout the league where everybody has that.
It's more of an even playing
Right?
field.
When they did it in Miami, it's like no one else had that.
yeah,
The closest thing to that was Boston, and even Boston, their 3 best players were on the other side of the hill already.
true. Yeah.
So that's why it's like, I see what you're saying, but I don't think it's the same thing. But that's like with me with Mike Trout and the Angels.
Yeah.
If he leaves, I'm not gonna be mad at him. You know why? Because you gave us years, and the franchise not doing anything to put you in a winning position.
Yeah.
So I'm not mad at you, bro. Go get your fucking chip.
Yeah.
Go be a Hall of Famer. Go finish your career somewhere else.
I guess what's bad that he did is that he kind of forced his way out through a trade. Obviously, if he just walked, I feel like maybe they wouldn't have that.
Yeah, I would say if
ill will
anything,
against him.
if you remember towards the end of the season, he had that the piggy shirt on that said "That's all, folks."
Yeah.
Right, and it's like,
yeah.
oh, he throwing shots, or like he's sending signals, like,
Uh-huh.
hey, call it a day, baby.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, good for him. Like, and honestly,
It's easy for you to say that because he's on your team.
that's what I was gonna say. Honestly, I think I would say that even if he didn't come to the Lakers,
Uh-huh.
like wherever he would go, it's like, bro, you gave this franchise every chance, every
Yeah.
opportunity to put somebody next to you,
Uh-huh.
and they didn't. Who they put next to you? The best player to put next to you is an old Rondo,
Boogie.
Boogie. But even then, was that gonna work
Mm.
in a time where the Warriors are running and gunning, throwing
Of
up
course.
threes?
Yeah,
We're gonna
yeah,
get
yeah.
too
They
big.
just
Then?
gotta do something.
Is that gonna work?
Nah,
Like,
it's
come
not
on.
gonna work.
Uh-huh.
So it's like, what are you guys doing to help me win?
No,
Yeah.
I get you. I get what you're saying. He wasn't. It wasn't a successful team. He had bad teams. I think did they make it to the playoffs once or twice? I
Yeah,
think?
maybe once or twice, and they were first round bounce
Yeah.
both times.
I'm
Jeez.
again like, to me it's like whatever. You don't like him because he left your team, and then he goes to the Lakers. Obviously, the Lakers are one of the more hated teams in the NBA.
Which I don't understand.
So is it kind of like a cop out for players to be like, hey man, like force me out of like kind of force their way into like a trade because like either their manager or their GM is just like, yeah, we're not putting people around you. Like, is it bad for players to do that in a way?
It's not that it's bad.
I don't think it's bad.
I don't think it's bad.
Only because from their perspective, like you're just an asset to a company,
True.
right?
Yeah.
So it's like
yeah.
you just have to know your self worth,
Mm.
and it's like I'm gonna be worth more money if I join a team and we're going to the playoffs.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like just endorsement wise, that's more money.
Yeah.
But also in the long run for your career and the
Mm.
things you can do, the things you have the opportunity to do, you know, I wouldn't be mad.
So you're saying like if you guys were like let's say in Anthony Davis' spot or like LeBron's spot or whoever's spot, and you were with the team for 8 years and like GM manager they ain't making the right moves, they're making the right trades, not doing like this, would you guys be like, hey, like I'm out?
Yeah, I can see how I can feel like
The
that.
first thing I would do is probably sit down with them and be like, any major moves we make from now on, like I need to be consulted on. If you guys are not okay, consult me because you're the star of the team.
Yeah.
If you're
Uh-huh.
not okay consulting me, then trade me right now. If you're not gonna ask me about what coach to bring in, if you're not gonna ask me about possible trades, which guys to get rid of, which guys to bring in, then trade me right now. Because obviously you guys has proven that you don't have the ability to do it on your own. Therefore, I'm trying to put my influence on
Mhm.
what we're doing.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, I ain't really mad, but I bet you somebody will do it next year, and I'll be like, "What up, bitch?" You know what I'm saying?
Wow, KD, really, bro?
See, same thing. He went to go join a team that was already 72-9 or whatever the fuck they were, 73-9.
Yeah.
So it's like, what the fuck? I wanted him to go to Washington because
That was
Washington
Washington. Super
wasn't that good.
Mhm.
It was his hometown, and they had John Wall and Bradley Beal,
Uh-huh.
and they could have made a run at whoever the fuck was running the East End. Was LeBron still there? LeBron was still there.
Yeah.
So you would have had them two in the playoffs every year.
Mhm.
Like, but instead, we're gonna take the easy way out. We're gonna go join the Warriors.
Yeah, and then
Like that's whack to me.
and then after that, then you just leave too.
Yeah, but I mean, he went there to get chips. He got his chips. Time to be out. Let's go get money.
Let's go get some shmoney.
Fuck, you guys left me with no real segue into the next thing we're gonna talk about. So with that being said, sip.
Sip.
Ooh. I want to talk about the Detroit Lions and Thursday
What?
Night Football
Oh,
because the
Alright.
Detroit Lions started a third string quarterback.
and he came out hot.
And somehow they managed to make it a game against the Bears. They only lost, 24-20?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it was a close game.
And it upset me that seemingly every player in that game was eating for fantasy purposes.
It bugged you?
I didn't have nobody in that game, so yeah, it bugged me. And I thought, like, they got a third string quarterback. They're going up against the Bears defense. Like, they ain't going to do
Straight.
shit.
Uh-huh.
That was not the case.
I had Montgomery. I started Montgomery.
Did he do well?
Yeah, he did. He had 75 yards. He had 16 carries. And then I think he had a couple receptions too. I think I have him in a PPR league, so he got like I think around 11, 12 points if I remember correctly.
Well, I know
Take it.
Brandon had Allen Robinson.
Yeah, finally.
I'm sorry, actually he had a touchdown too. Oh, you had Allen Robinson.
Yeah, Allen Robinson. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and I know Kenny Galladay went off and Marvin Jones went off. There was 3 games on Thursday for Thanksgiving. Buffalo went into Dallas and got the win. I was pretty surprised. I thought Dallas was gonna win that game, but
That's not
Buffalo
looking
went
good out
in.
there.
Buffalo went in and they won convincingly.
Mhm.
And it's a big deal because Dallas is leaving that door open for Philadelphia to make a playoff push.
There we go.
They're just not getting the job done, and they still have a matchup against each other before the season's over. And lastly, the night game, the Saints went on to beat the Falcons. Now the Saints clinched the NFC South.
Mm.
And that's without Drew Brees for like 4 or 5 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Without him. Shout out Teddy Bridgewater, black quarterbacks out here getting it done, baby.
Hey,
Are there any games coming up this weekend that you're looking forward to?
definitely.
Talk to me.
Big, big
Talk to me.
games.
Niners and Ravens.
Biggest, big.
Yeah, that's gonna
one.
be cool.
That's gonna be cool.
That's gonna be cool.
That's like the best offense against the best defense.
Pretty much, yeah.
And that's looking lit.
Yeah. Do you have a winner in that game,
I honestly, I think it's a pick 'em. Like, I don't know.
Brandon?
I honestly don't
Ravens.
know. Ravens.
Ravens
You
going
don't think
to
they're
run
gonna-
right through that.
Lamar's gonna run right through everything. Right
Off
through
air,
everybody?
you said the Ravens are gonna win by 3+ touchdowns.
Oh, I
did.
forgot that was a bet.
I did say that. Even in our group chat, the fantasy.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
did say that. I did say that.
Do you still feel that way right now? On
I
air, on
mean-
the record?
Okay. My thing was when I said that the Ravens would dust the 49ers,
Right.
you were kind of like, well, what's a dust?
What's it does?
And then I got your definition of a dust, which is it the same definition as a blowout?
Well, we're gonna get technical about these terms.
I
No.
mean, hey, I just want the clarification.
No. In my eyes, a dust is probably 20 points or more.
Okay, a dust. Okay.
Dust was like with Ravens against the Rams. That was dust.
Oh.
That was
That was
I
a
don't know what to call that, to be honest.
Also, shout out to Garrett from Section 300 because I lost 20 hots. I got
So don't shout them out then.
yeah, but I got to because he told me to.
Oh, okay.
I got to. I was hot.
So do you still think the Ravens are gonna beat the Niners by 3 touchdowns?
Jeez, man. Now I'm talking about it, I'm kind of like,
I know.
But
That's why I
hey,
wanted to
but
ask you.
Lamar, like, man, it's so crazy.
It
Like
could
Lamar,
happen.
yeah, Lamar Jackson, like, this is the man. This is his like season right now. Like what
MVP, baby.
the numbers he's putting up right now and what he's doing, like he's like a young Michael Vick in his prime.
Wow, what an original comparison, Brandon. We've only heard that all fucking season.
Yeah, I know, because you know why? Mike, like, he's such like the dual threat quarterback, and I believe Michael Vick was the first dual threat quarterback, the first $100 million cat.
Ah,
They signed him for that for a reason.
I mean, it didn't work out, but yeah.
I mean, yeah, it could have.
No, it didn't work out.
Yeah, no, it didn't. No, but like the Falcons, like, you know, they had like Warwick Dunn. They had Michael Vick. I feel like they had like a pretty decent team.
Yeah, but they didn't.
Yeah,
do
they didn't work
anything.
out, but you still, it's the idea of that you had like good people on your team. It just didn't work out.
Yeah, I wouldn't blame Michael Vick essentially, but I mean, he did throw a lot of picks.
However, like Lamar Jackson in his second season, and he's putting up things like this. Like, this is
yeah.
something to watch out for. This is something to watch out for.
Yeah, I mean, they said the same thing about Patrick Mahomes last year.
But Mahomes won the MVP as a rookie.
Yeah.
So
No, he wasn't a rookie.
oh, he wasn't.
No.
Oh, my bad. Whoops.
No, it was his second year too. That's why I'm saying, like, I love Lamar Jackson. He's the most exciting football player to watch this season. He's probably gonna win MVP. Well deserved. I'm not taking nothing away from him. All I'm saying is they said the same thing about Patrick Mahomes last year.
Yeah.
And it cooled off this year.
It's just what happens. It's just like how
Teams
me.
adjust. That's what happens.
Yeah,
It's just how me and the homie were talking about. Look, the Rams won the Super Bowl last year. The Chargers were one game away from the Super Bowl last year, and this year it looks like neither team are going to make the playoffs. Things happen.
for sure.
things
I agree.
Things
I agree.
happen.
But yeah, shout out Lamar Jackson, bro. I think the Ravens are going to win, but I think it's going to be a lot closer than 3 touchdowns. A lot closer than 3 touchdowns. I just want you, because you're like avoiding the question. I just want you to say it. Say it.
Just say yes or no, bro.
Say
That's
21 points.
21 points. Lamar Jackson.
God damn.
Lamar gonna get 3 rushing touchdowns.
Don't matter if the Niners put up 6.
We'll see about that.
It's interesting, man. It's a 10 o'clock.
It's like with that Seahawks and 49ers game. That
Is
was
it?
a
It's
good
an early
It's
game?
an early game.
Oh,
I
thank
thought
goodness.
I thought they were gonna flex it, but
I thought it was a mid-afternoon game. I thought I was going to miss it. It's an early game. I'll be
10
able to
a.m.,
watch
so
it.
I can cop that before work.
All right. Well, the 3 of us on this podcast, on this episode, playing the same fantasy football league. So it's only right we go into our fantasy football advice segment. Danny, hit him with a stardom.
Yes, sir. I don't know if I feel comfortable because you both were right here, and I don't want
Why?
to you guys out.
I'm beating both of you guys, so it don't matter.
You cheat.
I mean, I'm not saying I don't.
He's also the commissioner, so
Yo,
conflict of interest.
he be making trades left and right in the group chat. Hey, get this guy, get the guy. I'm like, who
Finesse-
you?
finessing
You running the group like that?
everybody, bro.
Yo,
I haven't finessed anybody.
no.
Who have I finessed?
I don't want to look it up, but you've been finessing people.
I mean, I don't want to drop names, but
Hey, if y'all were good salesmen, then y'all be doing the same thing. You feel me?
Okay, so my first one is Sam Darnold against Cincinnati.
I like that.
Yes, look, he scored at least 23 fantasy points in 3 games in a row. He scored at least 31 in his past 2 outings. On top of that, Cincinnati is ranked 27th against opposing quarterbacks. Sorry, I've been sipping a little bit. Can't talk.
Honestly, I need a refill.
And they allow an average of 23.4 fantasy points per game to opposing quarterbacks.
All right, my first sit is going to be Jalen Samuels, running back for the Pittsburgh Steelers, going against the Browns. With James Conner being hurt and sitting out, everybody thought Samuels was going to be the go-to guy to get the brunt of the work, but instead it was Benny Snell. Add to the fact that they have a tough matchup this week, I'm just staying away from the entire Pittsburgh backfield. I'm staying away from Pittsburgh as an organization. Honestly, third-string quarterbacks, second-string, third-string running backs.
Out.
Juju's out. Like, what are we doing? I guess you can start the defense.
Yeah, no,
I
you
guess
can
you start defense.
Yeah,
But besides that, I mean, maybe the kicker. I don't
Uh,
know. But I'm staying away from everybody in Pittsburgh, man.
For sure. My second stardom, shout out to my boy Steve, his boy Ronald Jones, Tampa Bay Buccaneers against the Jacksonville Jaguars. Look, the Jags have been horrible against the run. They're ranked 25th against running backs. And I have a list of people who scored more than 100 touchdowns against them. Carlos Hyde, Marlon Mack, Jonathan Williams, Derrick Henry. There's a lot of people. Jones has scored at least 15 PPR points in the past 3 of 5 games. So, especially if you're in a PPR league, you need to start Ronald Jones.
Look, you guys are not going to like my next sit-em. It's going to be Marquise Brown versus the San Francisco 49ers, bro. And I know y'all probably not feeling it. Maybe you listen to the show and you like, what are you talking about? Last week he went stupid, right?
He did go stupid.
But this week he's playing against the Niners, one of the best defenses in the league. Top 3 defense.
Something's got to give, though.
Top 3 defense. Something's got to give. I think personally Lamar Jackson's going to go stupid. But I think Marquise Brown is going to be on lockup, bro. His nickname is Hollywood Brown. But unfortunately, you know, when you go in and you audition for these movies and you get a role, right? You're on set for like 4 days.
Yeah.
Right? And you're like, oh, I'm in this fucking movie.
Yeah.
And then you tell everybody, hey, watch this movie, bro. I'm in the movie. And then what happens?
And then you went for like 2 seconds.
They deleted scenes?
You get deleted scenes. You're on a blooper reel. Or they get like half your face and when you walking by. And that's what I think is going to happen to Hollywood Brown this week. They're going to get half his face when he walking by.
Ooh.
But he not going to be the star that he was last week.
Okay. I like that. So my last dude is Devontae Parker in that teal and orange against the Philly.
I fuck with it.
The Philly Eagles. Look, Parker continues to pile up points. He's scored at least 11 PPR points 8 games in a row. As much as Miami is losing, Parker is putting in work. How? I don't know. But, I mean, fuck it. It's good for fantasy. He's had either 90 reception yards.
I like how you say how. I don't know. But he's doing it.
But he's doing it. He has 90 reception yards or a touchdown in 3 of his last 4 games. And the Eagles are among the league leaders with 14 touchdowns allowed to opposing wide receivers.
My next sit-em, I think, is the first time I've done this all season. Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. But I'm going to sit Phillip Rivers versus the Denver Broncos.
They should have been sitting Phillips since the beginning of the season.
What? He's had some big weeks.
Oh, no, he has not.
Yes, he
He
has.
had maybe 1 good week.
If he has 2, then that's some. And I say he's had some good weeks.
Yeah, technically, yeah, he's right.
Right?
Yeah, he's
Thank
right.
you. Shit. 6 of his last 7 games, he scored under 15 points. In the last 2 games, he's thrown 7 picks. It's not a good matchup.
Ooh.
It's at Denver. They gon' I don't know.
He's
I
gonna
don't,
get
even,
alive.
I don't even know if we're gonna win this game. I don't know.
Yeah.
We're gonna go out there and try though. You know,
Yeah.
there's gonna be effort.
Yeah,
for
good
sure.
effort,
If
yeah.
they gave fantasy points for effort, every week, baby, we starting this guy. Okay, every week. Look, now that I got you guys here, I just want to hear you guys' predictions for our fantasy football league, the Score Horse. It's the last 2 weeks before playoffs.
Yep.
Brandon,
Yeah.
what do you think you're gonna do?
Oh, geez. You know what? I'm up against you.
Oh,
Yeah, I
Sucks
know.
to suck, huh?
Yeah, but I'm projected to actually beat you.
It's okay.
Projected.
A lot of people were
Hey, but now I guess I'm hoping to make you 10-3. So
10-3. That's still great.
I know.
Still really good, huh?
Tripping.
Well, I'm in 7th place, but all I need is one win.
Yeah, you're
to
only
make-
1 win out.
Yeah, 1 win out to make it in the play. I was in 2nd place. I don't know where I went to 7th place because everything's been so.
Because that's life, man.
You take 1 L and then you just out.
Look, all I'm saying is last year I finished last place. This year I've been first place all season. I'm the Cinderella story.
I feel like you're gonna get taken down in the first round.
I feel so too.
Yo.
I feel so too. But what I'm saying is I'm the Cinderella story and all you guys should be rooting for me. But instead all you guys do is talk shit and put me down. So that's why I don't feel bad when I beat you guys.
All right.
I think I'm gonna make the playoffs. I'm gonna beat who I'm playing. I'm playing against Abraham. I'm gonna smack him.
That's pretty much a bye.
If I win these
Shout
next
out
2
Abraham.
games, I'm in that playoff.
2 games?
The next 2 games.
Oh, because we're
Yeah.
you're 5 we're both 5 and 7.
Yeah.
5 and 7 can't relate. Am I right, Juan?
Yeah,
You know what I'm
whatever.
talking about, baby. Thank you guys for tuning in once again. Wish you guys happy holidays. Hope you enjoyed your Thanksgiving with your loved ones, and we'll see you guys next week.
Deuces.
Ooh.